Hello, my name is Shuttle here. Welcome back for another episode of Anbennar as Zurkanrek. In previous episode we started our first war to consolidate a little bit of our region here, and this is actually going to be part of our starting state there, which actually... Oh, right. Edicts. Could we... There's the monthly autonomy change. But it increases the maintenance, which... How much is the maintenance in here, actually? That's the income... Oh, right, it's probably something over here. State maintenance, so it would be 0.24. So if we put in something that doesn't give us any money, we basically lose all of our money right now. The more trade power might not be terrible, actually. You know what, I'm going to put that in. Plus, so we are hopefully getting the prosperity in here in due time. I don't know how much... Oh, right, and we can do a government reform. Right, Republican virtues. Authoritarianism, -1 unrest, +5 max absolutism. Political dynasties. Can re-elect from ruling family, random candidate bonus +1. Republicanism, more Republican traditions, so that would allow us to re-elect someone more often, which is definitely not the worst. Meritocratic rule. Female advisor chance, +25%. Goods produced modifier +5%. May recruit female generals. Merchant guilds loyalty equilibrium +5%. And merchant guilds influence +10%. Now, to be fair, the merchant guilds already have a massive influence. Although it's dropped a little bit at least, but it's still pretty high overall. So I'm kind of leaning on not increasing their influence too much. Nobility is another option. More manpower would be quite nice. And nobility, influence, and equilibrium for the loyalty. Or more missionaries and clergy. I think we want to go with the republicanism, though. It's sort of run-of-the-mill, but it's really strong overall. With the fact that you can just... Oh, right, Miltech. Yeah, I mean, that's not really a bad idea. Excellent morale and tactics. I'll do it. How close are we getting a peace with them? Still not accepting, eh? Hopefully we'll get a bit of money so we can pay off some of our... Oh, it's actually gone even further away. Yeah, well, alright. We can wait. Ally someone else, but I'm pretty sure that it's too late for them to call anyone in. Ooh. I'd rather not lose base tax right now. We're already in a pretty bad situation in terms of money. But of course, now nobility is very disloyal. And we still haven't gotten the... spy network in the area that we were trying to get for the mission. How much time do we have on this still? We've got another 13 years or so. It's not too bad. Right, they got a lot of fleets. Oh, right, they're blockading both of these, so that's causing some issues. But you know, the war exhaustion is growing. Oh, fleet returns. After over a year of sailing, the Great Treasure Fleet returns from its voyage across the continent. With it comes great wealth to Zurkanrek, and by extension, us goods from all across Halles come to the Eastern Gate, and this wealth is straight across the Federation. The fleet was undamaged on its journey. The treasure fleet successfully acquired relics from Songyonghon. So we get 25 crowns and 25 of each monarch point. A few extra crowns trading with a Moduk, so 10 crowns from there. 120. Oh wow, did we? Oh wow, we got a lot of money from that. First of all, I'm gonna pay off the loan, so the interest rates that we need to pay back are gonna be reduced. We're gonna hold on to the rest of the money, but that was a really good haul from there, that's for sure. I was just looking at the fort over here, so I think once we capture... Oh, Grand Captain died. Okay, well, that's a bit unfortunate. Actually, what I suppose I could do is I could get a... I mean, national unrest wouldn't be too bad. The all power cost would be very powerful. Trade efficiency is not bad either, actually. How much do we make from trade? 1 ducat per month. Okay, it's decent. Could be a lot better, admittedly, but it's decent. You know what? We could probably just save the money right now. Like, we'll lose a few points, but that's going to be alright. And now, hopefully, we can get the spy network in our neighbor over here, Yarumudh, to be 50 so we can get the mission done. Probably should have gone for the other options. Right, so there's the diplomatic corps as well, which is something that we need to do. So that's gonna cost us a bit of oh, we're gonna lose a Diplo relation as well. Is that forever? End of the game? Yeah, it is. I'm guessing there might be some other missions down the line that will allow us to get that back. I'd imagine anyway. Oh, cost to fabricate claims goes up. And more aggressive expansion impact. Okay, so maybe we're not supposed to be conquering everything. And just instead go diplomatically. That's a possibility. Maybe we'll wait until after the war before we do that. Speaking of war though, are they any closer to surrendering? It's now minus 17 for the acceptance score. I mean, the war exhaustion is going up at a pretty good speed. They're doing a bit of a blockading, but it's not too bad. So I have a suspicion that we will be able to... Oh! State statutory rights. The estates of Zurkanrek have come forth offering a compromise to Koidark Isugel Vakurn to solve the weak control that the city exercises over the lands. In exchange for control, the estates demand certain liberties. Nah, we'll solve that ourselves. Like, sure enough, we've got a very low amount of control right now. But you know, once we have peace and all that, we can fix that. Oh, temple. That could be nice. Actually, building a temple over here would be really nice. We don't have necessarily the money. No, we do. 40% extra taxes over here is probably going to be very worth it. Although right now it's not going to be all that much, but this is our capital. It's going to get a lot of development over time. With all the missions that we'll have and all that. Now it's 66%. Still minus 14. Technically speaking, if I wanted to, I could just try getting some military access through here, but they got 10,000 men over there as well. So it would be 10,000 versus 10,000. They got more cavalry, actually. Ah, we can get the marketplace as well unlocked. And now we're ahead of time on all of these, but we do not have Renaissance yet. We haven't started developing anything here either, so it's probably going to take a while before we get it. Oh, they are fabricating claims on us. We probably don't need that spy network anymore there, to be fair. Let's go ahead and get some favors from you. For future... Oh, we actually got a lot already. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take more. I could, of course, use the favor to get some money from our allies. At some point. Okay, so now it's 69%. Oh, it's only minus 4 now. So soon enough, they should surrender. I'm pretty sure that they're... Yeah, war exhaustion is 11 already, so that makes it quite a difference there. Plus, every month also, we gain a little bit of the ticking war score. So, in due time... Oh, I think one more month and they'll surrender. We'll even get some money out of it, which is quite nice. There we go, so now they'll accept that. There we go. Let's get some coring going on. Unfortunately, we can only do one of them at a time, but it's better than nothing. Let's go ahead and do some rebel suppression in here. It's not fully maintained. Rebel faction, 8,000 men. Well, at least we'll have a bit of time before it's going to be a huge issue, I hope. At least we share the religion and all that. And the devastation... Oh, do we want to keep this? We could probably keep this in one more time at least. How old are you? You're 50. You probably got one term in you. Or one more term in you. Right. So that's all done now. We don't have the money to do the diplomatic corps right now. I'm going to keep the fort over there just in case. The fort over here is going to be mothballed. Although technically speaking we could... Well, you know what, we'll let that fort be there to reduce the devastation. That's actually not a terrible idea. We've got our stuff there, and we got... No, we didn't do the diplomatic corps yet, no. Actually, we should probably mothball the fleet again. We didn't really need it, so if we had mothballed it already during the war, I would have saved us a decent bit of cash. We don't have any loans right now, though, so I'm not too worried about it. I suppose I'm just going to reduce the army maintenance a little bit further. So now we're making at least a small bit of money there. And we're hopefully making a little bit more money from the taxation in here. We are. Although with the crown land ownership is... Oh, we own basically nothing. Oh. Okay, I could seize lands, but that would cause some rebellions to fire. So what we need to do is we need to put up the army maintenance, let the morale get up. Then we're going to seize land. We're going to clear out the rebellions. Suppose we don't need to have that active unless we're at war. Get the coring going over there. At least the war exhaustion is dropping. And 2 more months so we can seize the land. Just to get ourselves a little bit more crown lands, because the minus 20% taxes is pretty rough, as one might imagine. So that's going to reduce the lands for everyone at least a little bit. And nobility is going to be very upset by that. And adventurers are going to be upset by that. Okay, the troops are ready. Let's see some lands. 6,000 our capital. It'll be fine. We'll have the defensive bonus in there. They got okay general, but it's not enough to beat me. And we've won. Good. It's going to put you on the rebels repression again over there. So that'll hopefully get rid of some of the problems we have. We only got 5% land control, and at least the nobility's equilibrium is pretty good. We've got pretty decent prestige as well. So slowly but surely we're going to climb out of this hole, but it might take some time. We've still got the mission as well. I mean, if we could summon the diet, that'd be nice. But it's just a matter of getting lucky with the spy network roll. I mean, suppose technically speaking, it was to do some counter-espionage in there. Wait, so what else? It had minus 50 or something. Maybe it's a chance to be discovered, I don't know. But yeah, we can spot their agents at least a little bit easier. Still costing us a lot of money, but I suppose now we can reduce the army maintenance again to get some cash out of it. We'll just need to keep an eye on the rebel factions in here. Once they start getting a bit higher, then we'll just switch around a little bit. Build the house. Oh, right, yeah, that one. That requires some administration points. And what's this one? That requires some diplo points and a lot of money. We're slowly regaining it, but I suppose that is going to open up a lot of the mission tree in here, so we do need to take that at some point. But yeah, we've got a relatively slow start on over here. Although, technically speaking, who are you allied to? You've got 12,000 men total with your alliance. It's not too bad. I mean, if need be, if we get spotted again, I'll just get another claim over here on their capital, and then I can capture at least these. Oh, hard life on the ocean. Alright, well, we'll lose a little bit sailors, but it's good enough, I guess. Don't have any advisors or anything like that. At least we got the crown land situation slightly better. Still not great, mind you. But we can at least slowly fix the issues. I mean, I suppose it was partially because we got so massive amount of influence on all of these factions. Ooh, trade efficiency plus 10%. That's not bad. Now, admittedly, the ruler is not going to be in power for all that much longer. And once we get to the... Actually, how much? It's about 20% chance of increasing every month. So once we reach like 70%, we'll need to start upping our maintenance again. Hey, we got a core done. So did we... Oh yeah, we got both of these cores done now. Actually go ahead and make this into a state already. That does require a bit more stuff there to get the coring completed, but at least we got ourselves a little bit more land now. And now that it is a state core, that's going to give us a bit more money, although the state maintenance is also going to increase. There we go, making almost a ducat per month. Now that is basically without maintenance, but we'll see how it goes. Can we actually get a merchant over there now? Oh, we can. Transfer trade power. Well, at last we can reach there. So what's... Oh, the centaurs over here. Oh. And we've got humans in our territories, of course. Right, we just need to get another 6 more months without getting spotted. And then we can get the mission done. But if we can reach that 6 months or not remains to be seen. Oh, now it's 70% unrest there, so we'll just increase the maintenance again until we'll clear out this. I don't necessarily want to provoke them because that's going to be rather expensive, potentially. You know what I can do is I can actually move it down here and then give you the orders so that it will then either be on the fort or on top of us, and that means that at least they won't... Well, I suppose these terrains don't give defensive bonus anyway, but we'll be able to defend at least against them. Regardless of which way it goes, it's going to be better. Oh, and the nobility is going to be somewhat happy again soon enough, and the adventurers are going to be somewhat happy again soon enough. So we'll at least be able to regain some of that. I'm not going to say it, but... There we go, we've got the mission done. Finally. Oh, we could get... Oh, better troops. That would be tempting. A bit of extra shock. Combat limit. Oh, and cavalry shock as well. Technically speaking, we are ahead of time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wait until next year. Oh, wow. No, we're not ahead of time. Never mind. Right, in that case, there's no need to wait. Get that underway immediately. Not going to switch the troop types necessarily. Although I suppose we could. There's a fairly balanced unit there. The trial. We could withdraw from the public life to reduce the... or increase the Republican tradition. That's probably for the best. And there we go. Now we only got one rebel faction and it's not quite as bad anymore. And it looks like the... oh yeah, the factions are... or the estates are now somewhat loyal. I suppose if we do the another mission, we're going to start increasing the loyalty a bit more. Although it's going to increase the influence as well. So clergy wants base tax in Kovatalzar to be 5. We could probably do that. Or nobility wants manpower in... oh, right, so base tax over there, or manpower over there. Or we need to get more trade power in an area. I think we're going to go with the base tax right now, because that's something that we're going to at least do quite reliably at this stage. Although that kind of means that maybe we should put in the... well, technically speaking, I suppose it would be here. We put in the development... and then do the developing, so that's going to save us a little bit more points. And that's a mission done. Clergy is supposedly now fairly loyal again. They are actually really loyal. More taxes and all that. Ooh. Right, but we haven't dealt with the rebellion yet. We'll need to wait on that one before we start making some more money again, I guess. But that's another mission done. They might give us another mission in the meanwhile, because we're given the privilege, but at least... oh, merchant guilds refuse to pay adventurers. Ooh. We'll force the merchants to pay. That's going to reduce the merchant guild's influence a little bit. Increase the adventurers in exchange, to be fair, but it's fine, I reckon. So the adventurers are the only one that we can't guarantee that they'll be... if we let the equilibrium to be reached in terms of loyalty, then they would not be upset by us taking the stuff. And they do have a little bit of land. We can... oh, right, so in about 2 years we can get more land at least. Hopefully the Merchant Guild will gain enough loyalty by then. I guess that remains to be seen. Oh, someone started investing in the thing. Oh, it's already 26. Okay. Okay, I'm going to open up that at least. Now, to be fair, we don't have the money necessarily to invest a lot. Or at all right now, to be fair. But I'm hoping that we can get there at some point. Now, there's also the spell casting menu that we haven't done much with. But I suppose it's... the mage influence is fairly low, so it probably... well, you know what? Let's have a look. What sort of spells can we cast there? Oh, right, they cost money. Well, Blank Cloak does not... and we have a lot of grain producing, so that's actually not a bad one. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to use a bit of Diplo points to cast that one. So in that now should... oh yeah, it does increase the production. And corruption. Ooh, I guess we're going to take a bit of corruption. And the revolt is going to happen soon. After that, we're going to reduce the army maintenance again. That should help. Or we could do a fight against Yarumudh. That would potentially allow us to expand a little bit. Oh, right, speaking of which, we've got a lot of spy network there, might as well utilize it. Claim over there, and we don't have the points to get another claim in here yet. It's a good thing that we don't have the diplomatic corps, I suppose, because we can get these claims done faster. Oh, there we go, so they got a bit of troops there. We got... oh, election. I think it's time to change our candidate. Or leader, because the... I mean, the Republican tradition isn't too bad, but it's getting a little bit old. I'm gonna go for the bureaucratic candidate, actually. Ooh, 441. I mean, that's not bad. Oh, smugglers running rampant. I guess we're gonna have to take a loan to stop them. Oh, and trade efficiency, that's good. Right, so now that that army is back in order, we're going to reduce the maintenance there, so that's going to slow down the reinforcing, to be fair. I guess, but like at least the cost is going to be reduced, and eventually we'll have things sorted out. Right, they want me to do this thing again. Minimum autonomy. You know what, I'm going to take that. Let's see how bad is it now. It's 35. Oh, wow, that's actually not bad. And that, ooh. Minimum autonomy. Ooh, yeah, that can't be taken away for a while. So that would be bad, but at least, you know, we got some territory now, so the taxation should be a lot better. Especially once we're done with the reinforcing, we should be making some money again. And how long until the adventurers want it? Chris Pariah. But that increases the unrest a little bit. A Raven Mania can be seen in the town square ranting about some undefined doom. The locals mostly seem annoyed by them, but some seem to take them seriously. Eldritch Cultist. Oh, right. We've got a pretty good amount of manpower still. We're definitely not in the Great Powers list anytime soon. We could have a little bit more troops, to be fair. Maybe getting another cavalry in here might not be a terrible idea. But we can't afford it right now. So it'll have to wait. How much could we have fleets, actually? Oh, we could have another 2. Are we gaining sailors? We are. So getting another 2 light ships, for example, for the Eastern Armada might not be a bad idea. Have we gotten enough points? No, we don't have quite enough points here yet. So what are the resources that we gained? So we gained copper and gems. I believe we got silk and then 3 grains around here. And then they've got some cloth, salt, fish, and copper. So that's actually a pretty good selection of things. So we just need to wait for this one claim in here. And then we got claims on all of their territory there. Probably don't need to be carrying favors anymore on that. Right, so if I was to declare war on you, you would have someone help you. Who's this? Oh, it's the OPM over there. Now, I probably wouldn't be able to, unless I brought in my transport into the inner sea. But at the same time, it would be a bit risky, so no, probably not going to have... Oh, actually, do they have... No, they don't have a massive fleet either. Alright, so if I was to... I suppose, first of all, we're going to need a bit more money, or at least start increasing the maintenance of the troops. Get the army in here. Also activate the fort. Get the army in condition and all that. Like, we're going to have to pay a little bit extra for this next war. But if we can win this... Federation elections. We are, once again, the leader of the Federation. I believe, how long until the next fleet is going to leave? It's going to be in 2 years. Alright, so that's potentially a lot of extra money during the war. So they do have forest in this, and that's potentially... Oh, they're moving away. Alright. They might be a little bit scared right now. I probably would, at least. Oh, and now no one would... Oh. Alright, no one joins. I guess it's time for a quick war. Drop a quick siege there. Go ahead and hopefully stack wipe this one. I mean, they got the defensive terrain in here. And we've got probably a bit better troops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in a little bit of troops there. Like 1,000 men. I'm just going to go after this army here. Just to make sure that they don't build any more troops in here while we clear out the army. Then detach a siege. Go after that one. Already siege down one province. So technically, oh, we've won some battles on the seas as well. Right, I can just send these to their capital already. It's not going to be a sufficient amount of troops yet. But we don't need to have all of these troops sitting around. So they'll at least get to the point slightly faster. There we go. Now we've got all the troops required to siege down. Ooh, actually, I could unmothball these. And I might be able to siege down the port as well. Give it a couple months and then we'll send the fleet there. And speed up the siege as well. So I actually wonder, can I take all of this in a war? Is that's going to be a potential coalition of one nation, so basically no coalition. And I'm hoping that we can get some more money out of them as well. It would be a little bit inflation, but it's not too bad. We're going to be losing a bit of cash here, but actually the loss of money isn't that bad. So if we just mothball this fort again, we can start making a tiny bit of money, maybe? Yeah, it's a little bit. Especially once the reinforcements start reducing. And that's going to help a little bit further. Monopoly company formed. Long-term investments of trade efficiency would go up, or also demand the payment in full right now, so that we can get that one out of the way. So another 3 or 4 months before we dare send these out, and I suppose this one's also just waiting in here, hiding. We didn't lose any ships in that combat, did we? No. We sank some of theirs. We didn't lose any, though. So I suppose if we were to combine these into one sort of strike force, that might help. Election. Oh. Well. One random skill of this candidate will change by 3. Oh. Are we still missing a lot of... yeah, we're going to need another bureaucrat, I reckon. Oh, it's another 441. Alright, I mean, that's not too bad. Golden Era of Culture. Aha, this is great. So it would be another good advisor there. We don't have any advisors, right? Oh, Incorruptible. Well, that's quite nice. Also, hopefully reducing... Oh, we have already reduced the manpower enough so that it's +1 for the siege from there. Or rather, 1 minus 1 less. So, +1. That's how math works. Right, so we got these fleets probably ready to clear out that. Hopefully we can sink them. If not, at least blockade the port. Oh, there we go. That's already making a massive difference for the siege. Already plus 14%. And then we can get this war done soon enough. Actually, before I do the peace deal, I'm going to let my ships fight them one more time. Although I suppose we've taken some damage in here. A little bit, so we might lose a light ship. But I'm hoping that we could capture something from them instead. Would be quite nice. So that's going to be another state. And then this is another state. I think these 3, and then I don't actually know exactly what's the states here. I suppose we could just have a look at the areas. So that's one that I think that is actually... Oh, sure, that's a different one. That's a different one. So it's mostly just 3 provinces, except this one. Or 3 provinces per state, except that one. Oh, water shortage. Well, it didn't actually make much of a difference there, but... At least now we blockaded them, so that gives us a bit of a bonus. They got... Oh, there we go. Right, so I wanted to wait for this battle to be done. Neither side has any galleys in here. Sank 1, 2, 3. I don't think we caught any ships, but... No, we didn't catch any ships. Alright, well, let's just move these back home. And then it's time for the peace deal. Don't think I can get any more money out of them, that's fine. That is a lot of territory, though. First of all, let's get that one. That's the big city. That was a big one as well. Oh, we can actually core everything at once. And then if we wanted to, we could start the diplomatic corps. I suppose we'll do that one now. And also, what we're going to do is we are going to invest into the... Oh, we got loans, so we can't do that. Oh. Well, we can repay all the loans, I guess. And then you're going to do a bit of rebel suppression. And there's how's the crown lands? We got 23. Oh, right, because this is such a massive amount of influence that we won't get a lot of areas whenever we conquer something. Or the crown lands will be just reduced more and more. But anyway, with that, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.